He is the only back-to-back Kia MVP award winner, two-time NBA champion. We're talking about the Golden State Warriors starting point guard, Steph Curry. And in this video, you're about to learn the foundations of success, the mindset that Steph Curry has that sets him apart from every other shooter, considered possibly the best three-point shooter in the game. He's definitely changed the game. Amazing to watch him play. And this video is going to break down some of the behind-the-scenes interviews so that you guys can implement the same foundations of success into your lifestyle. Let's check it out. The first foundation needs to be on the top of everyone's list. You see this time and time after again. Watch any of my other foundations of success videos. You guys want to be the hardest working person in the room.
You think there were no hurdles or obstacles that I had to overcome, but even when I got to high school, I wasn't ranked. I wasn't ranked. I wasn't highly touted as a high school prospect. I had nobody really running, knocking on my door saying, please, please, please come play for our school, until Coach McKillop called. And everything happens for a reason, and there's a story to everything. And if you take time to realize what your dream is and what you really want in life, no matter what it is, whether it's sports, whether it's in other fields, you have to realize that there's always work to do, and you want to be the hardest working person in whatever you do, and you'll put yourself in position to be successful. And you have to have a passion about what you do. And basketball was mine, and that's what's carried me to this point.
The second foundation has been found through all the other people I've studied. The next one I'm going to release is about Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is big on visualizing your goals.
Well, for me, you visualize where you want to be. And what you want to accomplish, and you kind of get lost in the process of day to day, grinding it out and working, pulling on ours if you have to. It's just about not losing vision and not losing sight of what you're trying to accomplish, no matter what hurdles you have to go through. So I think that kind of relates to whatever you're doing, whatever major you've chosen or what you're interested in. So for me in basketball, and it's about visualizing, whether you write it down, put it on the wall, do something, what your goals are, and get lost in the process of day-to-day grind, day-to-day getting better every single day. Asking questions, aligning yourself with people that have been through it before, that are experienced, and leaning on that advice, and just trying to outwork the next person, and that's the biggest thing.
Steph Curry is the epitome of being able to finish around the rim. You guys want to be creative when finishing your shot, and also in life. Life's going to come at you with different obstacles, and you want to be thinking outside the box, different ways that you can implement your strengths and minimize your weaknesses. Be creative, guys.
One thing we've seen a ton of this year, almost every game, a super high off the glass floater. You're shooting like 70% in the restricted area. Is that the Steve Nash influence at all? Because I see a lot of that in you, the way he used to shoot one-handed off the dribble and just put it super high off the glass, something you're doing a ton this year.
You gotta be creative, because I can't dunk.
I don't know, I just saw you throw down the lefty right after the shoot-around.
I need a little alley-oop with a 5-step gather, but I gotta be creative, try to get the ball in the glass, get it in when I'm in the paint. So that creativity is, I watch guys like Steve, like my teammate Leandro Barbosa, guys that are really clever around the basket without being above the rim kind of guys. So I've taken a lot from them, and we gotta be creative.
Kobe Bryant once said he'd rather go 0 for 16 than give up on his shot. Lonzo Ball said something similar, posted it on Instagram. Steph Curry has the same mindset. You guys want to stay confident.
Well, teams obviously try to stop you. That's the way to stop the Warriors, cut the head off the snake. It bothered you at times last year in the playoffs. What have you learned from that experience?
That those times are temporary. Just keep my confidence, keep my aggressiveness. I prepared well to this summer to continue to get better and learn from those mistakes, I'll call them. They're gonna happen, there's no avoiding that, but just making sure that it doesn't kill your confidence and it doesn't change the way you're playing. You have to be obviously get smarter and kind of figure it out. And then maybe find other ways to impact the game, whether it's on the defensive end, getting stops, getting steals, pushing the tempo. I don't always need to be making shots to hopefully impact the game, so gotta figure that out.
Kemba Walker just talked about this on his interview when he became the highest person to score points for the Charlotte Hornets. And he says that you can always work on yourself every day.
You just want to be the hardest working guy, no matter what you do in life, really. That was the best advice he gave me. We're all talented in some way, shape, or form and have a passion. So once you find out what that is, just exhaust all efforts to better yourself every day in that regard. So when I was in 8th grade, I knew basketball was mine and wanted to do whatever it took to be successful. So that's kind of the mission from early in childhood. Just thankfully I was able to find out what my passion was at an early age and stick with it.
No matter what happens in life, you can choose to have a positive outcome or a positive mindset or negative mindset. Once you make that decision, you can implement something that Steph Curry talks about, and always having an upbeat personality.
You also had a mentality shift back in 2011. I know you spent the day with the Carolina Panthers football team, spent some time in meetings with Cam Newton. How did that affect the way you view the game?
You know, he had that lighthearted kind of vibe about him that, hey, we're out here, we're serious, we're focused, we're competitive, but we can do it in a fun way and smile and laugh and enjoy ourselves while we do it. So I have a very similar vibe on the floor. Whether things are going well or not, you still have to have that upbeat kind of personality that gets guys going.
I see this foundation time and time again. Lots of people I've been studying, lots of the videos share this common trait, and that's being the best version of yourself.
I talked about faith, passion, obviously the drive with the guys that I've been around and the guys that surround me every single day. But a part of that is having the will to succeed. Knowing that you put the work in and have the confidence to let it show. What I tell people is just be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story. Sometimes people make it seem like you have to have certain prerequisites or a crazy life story in order to be successful in this world. But the truth is you really don't. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, what you lack, what you have too much of. But all you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do or what you choose to do in this life, and a relentless drive and the will to do whatever it takes to be successful and whatever you put your mind to. Make sure you live in the moment and work your butt off every single day. And I hope I inspire people all around the world to just be themselves, be humble, and be grateful for all the blessings in your life. And I'm truly honored to be your MVP this year. So thank you very much.
Perhaps my favorite foundation of success that I've come across so far. This version comes from Coach Up in their commercial with Steph Curry. Actions speak louder than words. I love this Drake song, man.
Steph Curry with the shot. 0 to 100.
Stephen Curry, 6'3", 185 pounds, position, point guard. Stephen's explosiveness and athleticism are below standard. He's not a great finisher around the basket. He needs to considerably improve as a ball handler. Often struggles against physical defenders. Stephen must develop as a point guard in order to make it in the league. He will have limited success at the next level. Do not rely on him to run your team.
My actions being louder than my words. 0 to
That is it, guys. Thank you for watching the Foundations of Success from Steph Curry. We're going to be dropping other ones, more Tom Brady ones, more Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Lee, everyone you can think of. And if you have a special request, drop a line below. I'd be happy to do the research and make a video just for you guys. All right, guys, hope this is helpful. Hope this has helped you, sorry. And we'll take a look at the next Foundations of Success, going to be on Arnold Schwarzenegger. See you guys next time.